In this video, guys, we're going to install this AUTO-VOX wireless camera to our RV. Not only is it wireless, but it's also solar. So you don't have to replace the battery as much. The sun charges it for you. But on top of that, there's also a USB port on the back of this that you can pull it off and charge it. The on-off button. This thing has got a super magnet on the back of it that will stick to pretty much most metals. But if you're a Ford owner just like I am, doesn't do very well on aluminum. So our thoughts on this, since I've already just had a video out and discussed me installing my Furion Vision cameras to this, where could I use this at? I don't have a camera here on the back of my truck. So my thoughts are, I will install this thing here. If I install it here, I can see backing up to my hitch a lot better. I'm gonna open this thing up. See what's in it. These guys were pretty fast in their shipment of getting this thing to me, so we're gonna see what we got and whether or not it's gonna work for us. Like this already, guys. Comes in this nice case that they sent, and this is a wireless camera, so there's no wires to run or anything like that. Here's our screen, comes with it, cable. We have this mounting bracket. Have these two mounting brackets. I have to look through my instructions to see exactly where everything goes. Just like some antennas, some screws. It's a USB-C cable. The cigarette lighter adapter. And this is the camera. From what I can remember seeing some of the other reviews, is this has an angle that turns down, but if I remember right, there's also a magnet back here that's pretty doggone strong. So my thought is that I'm not gonna do any drilling as far as my truck or my RV. I'm gonna try to use this magnet attachment, and here is the solar panel top of this thing that keeps this thing charged up. Connection for your antenna. So right, here's the monitor, and this monitor is able to record. It has actually comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, which really surprised me when I found that. So this is where the SD card goes, and here's the stand that comes with it. You basically lock it down on the stand. Two antennas came with it. We put the antennas here. What I'm finding out from the two brackets is this is an angle bracket that if you put it on the back of your RV, the camera's already angled. This is a bracket if you put it somewhere that's flat and you want it flat. We also have an anti-theft screws. The anti-theft screws go whenever you attach it to this bracket. You screw them down in there so nobody can just rip it off and steal it. So that's pretty cool. Get all this out, and believe it or not, I'm going to actually read the instruction. Most women don't believe that men actually read the instruction. We just go right at it and start putting it together. But I'm going to look through these instructions, and we're going to come back and we're going to attach this thing to either our RV or our truck. I hadn't really figured it out yet, but when I do, you'll see me as I install it. Check back with you here in a little bit. Now that we picked our location to install the camera, we're gonna clean this front end of this cap with some alcohol. Try to remove any dirt, grime, or grease that might have picked up as we're traveling down the road. As I mentioned, the kit came with 2 mounting brackets, and I looked at the 2 different mounting brackets for us, the install, and kind of realized that the flat bracket had more surface area to use to attach it with the 2-sided tape. So we're going to go with the flat bracket. So we're going to clean it like we did the front cap to get any kind of residue that might be on there to make sure that our tape adheres a lot better. I got this thing installed. Ended up using 2-sided tape to install it. I actually saw one of my fellow YouTubers use 2-sided tape when he installed his AUTO-VOX. And Hush on the Go was the YouTuber that we watched when he did his, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. If I don't have any metal for its magnet or anything, I didn't really want to drill a hole in here, but push come to shove, I can come back if I want to. Put me a couple screws in there to better secure this, but I think it's going to be okay. This is one strong magnet on the back of this thing, so we're going to try this and see what kind of view we get on our monitor up front. Okay, we got everything installed. Got the camera hooked up here to the cigarette lighter. Got that camera installed back there on my RV, and this is the view that I'm getting right now, which is what I was looking for. Now when I'm backing up, I can see my hitch. I can see the front part of my RV pretty much, and make sure I'm lined up and backing up to my hitch. The display on this thing is great, guys. I really like the display on it, and this is actually a 2-channel monitor here. So right now we're on channel 2, which I don't have a camera for channel 2, but we can go to split screen. If I had another camera here, it would show here, but I don't have a second camera. This is just a 1-camera system I have. You go back to channel 1, you can see here my guidelines. And I'm gonna back up here in a minute and show you how it looks when I'm backing up to this thing with my camera installed in the front of my RV. You know, these things come, most RVs come with these mirrors on it, which I've never used this thing the whole time I had it. So this is gonna work out great, because one good thing about this and this install is I can use this to back up. I actually can use it driving down the road, but if I decide I want to take this and take it into the house and charge it, or just take it down for safety purposes, all I got left up there is that bracket. And as you can see, I put it up with two-sided tape, so it's not going anywhere. And if I wanted to, say if I wanted to go ahead and do a permanent installation, I have those two screw holes in there. I can just screw this thing in and just permanent for as the base, but I still can pull this camera off and put it back in the case and use it as I need to use it. You know, where I park at here, it's like a storage type place. I would not leave that camera on there. I would just pull it off and put it back in the box, and when I'm ready to travel, just pop it back up there. So guys, here's my view from my new camera install, and let's see whether or not I'm getting the view that I wanted to get. That's the view I want. I like the fact that both of my little green arrows there is lining up. We'll see how true it is. See what we look like. Oh yeah, that's perfect. We're in the jaws. So here guys, I added a little bit more tilt to my camera so that I could see my arm that locks my jaws on my hitch, and adding that tilt gives me the view that I really was looking to get with this camera. So we're gonna open that that arm to the jaws, and I want to get a view of this thing as I'm pulling away from the RV to see what kind of view I have. So guys, that's the beauty of this AUTO-VOX wireless camera. It is portable. You can use it. You know, I've seen it stuck to the back of bumpers. Trucks that are metal and not aluminum, like my truck, you can stick it to the back of those. That bracket would work just great on the back side of the RV if I didn't have cameras there already. There you go. I'm super pleased with what I've seen so far, and this is just going to be great for me traveling down the road now. But guys, I will check back with you later. But thanks to AUTO-VOX. There's a lot of possibilities for this camera, guys. Here's a dumpster trailer that I have that would be great to use to back up to dump this thing. Also, I have a Jeep that didn't come with a backup camera, so adding this to the Jeep would be a big upgrade. Well, that's going to do it for this review, guys. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up on this video, and we'll see you guys next time.